Alright, good morning you guys. So I told you guys, that lighting is horrible. So I told you guys yesterday that I am going to be showing you guys a little of what I have to be doing around here. So I'm going to show my blackboard. Somebody asked me what was on it. Okay, so if you can see that, it's chalkboard paint. Okay, so we were in Lowe's and we were looking for some paint for the walls, and as you can see, they're orange now. But I found this chalkboard paint and I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, my house it's not messy. I mean, it's just stuff everywhere. It's not, I mean, we're no hoarders in here now. We don't do that. But it's chalkboard paint, and I decided to make the kitchen wall chalkboard paint. And what we have here is just a little quote, and it's a quote from Dr. Wayne Dyer, and it says, every moment that you spend upset, in despair, in anguish, angry, or hurt because of anybody else is a moment in which you've given up control of your life. So that's up there. And then I tried, like, okay, I really attempted to make this big, and so that they would read it and be intimidated, I guess that was, so that I'll read it to you. It says, stay out of the kitchen if you don't intend on cleaning anything, Mom. Do we honestly think that worked?
No.
Okay, put that down in the comments if you've got to this part in the video. Just say yes or no. Do we think that worked? And then I put on here, it says on the little bottom part right there, it says, it's too many grown people in here. Okay? All right, so I'm going to flip back around because I'm still working on figuring this iPhone out and trying to flip the camera around. You can't do that while you're videotaping, so I got to flip the camera around and I got to show you what my task is today. All right, so I got to put the bag in the trash can. Just bought bags. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Gonna stack all the dishes first. Okay, stack all the dishes. And then I'm gonna empty the dishwasher. And then clean out the sinks. Well, clean the sink out so Nation can start washing. Then we're gonna fill the dishwasher. Bam, wipe the counters off. Bam, 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 take care of it. All right. You ready to help?
Yeah.
Look at this boy. Look what he got. A mess. What is that? I don't even want to know. Just kidding. Yeah, the trash can needs to have a trash bag in it first. All right, guys. All right. So this is me still attempting to go clean this kitchen up. So what I need to do is I need to go to the dollar store and pick up a few things because we're out of trash bags. So I got to get those. I think we just used the last one, so do that, and dish soap, and I need to get the, as I said, the rags that I use. So I'm making my way on up, and I gotta pick newborn up at 5, so it usually takes me about an hour to do it because I have to wait for the dishes to get done and then reload them and so on and so forth. So, but this time I'm going to let Nation help. So, we'll see if this video gets posted tonight or tomorrow. I might just post some of what's going on and then post the rest tomorrow because we might not have time to before he has to go to bed because school is tomorrow. So, I'll see you guys when I film a little bit more. See ya. Dun, dun, dun. All right, I had to drop newborn off at work, and I wanted to come in and say that now they start out helping out, and I mean, I was taught that everybody helps and partakes in cleaning up. And I didn't want it to, it's not supposed to seem like a chore because it's not a chore. it's a responsibility. It's everybody's taking care of the house, so everybody should be like cleaning up their mess. I mean, if everybody cleans up their mess, then things get taken care of. So I'll go and I'll clean up the kitchen and keep cleaning the kitchen day after day after day after day. And these are grown children. They're like, I don't have babies. So, and a husband. So it's like, okay, if I can clean up after myself every time I cook food for us or something while I'm doing it, then why can't you guys clean up after yourself? Like, okay, if you have peanut butter and you're making peanut butter and jelly sandwich and you spill something, clean that up. If you have trash and like you make yourself a noodle or something, clean that up. Okay? Like if you clean it up. And they're not doing it, so I stop cleaning. I just protest. And there's a dishwasher. They're not even, I'll fill the dishwasher with their stuff that they're dirtying, and they still won't care to empty the dishwasher to refill it. I'm at getting my latte, so I'll be right back. All right. Got my latte with almond milk. Okay. Now, like I was saying, I grew up in a house where everybody participated in helping cleaning up, and my husband did not. So all throughout our almost 21-year relationship, it has been like this. Me fighting with everybody else to help clean up, and them seeing it, oh, this is a chore, we should get paid, blah, 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 blah. No, this is not a chore. It's a responsibility. We are all living in this house together, and we all should like take care of it together. But it's not working out that way. And I will do it and clean up day after day after day after everybody else. And I get fed up because I already do enough for mentally and physically for Nation. Okay, he's 16 and he can feed himself. He can put on his clothes. He can brush his teeth, but I still have to do that for him maybe 3 times or 4 times out of the week. I let him do it himself, but I eventually have to come back and do it behind him because he can't get everything. So it's like he can make his own sandwich. He knows how to use the toaster oven. He can get his own water and everything, but for everything else, that's my responsibility. I mean, well, dad'll wipe his butt because he can't do that either. He goes take a poop. I mean, TMI, but he can't wipe his butt. So that's one of dad's things. Dad cuts his hair. So, you know what I mean? So, but far as everything else, as far as showering, keeping clean, that's my responsibility. And mentally, that's a big thing. That's big. It weighs heavily on my heart to have to, from birth, yeah. But up until, 7 or 8 years, he's supposed to have been able to do this stuff himself, but he has not. So it falls on me to shower my 16-year-old son. I'm starting to feel different kinds of ways about it because it hurts. And it's like, okay, I shouldn't still have to be doing this, but it is a part of my responsibility. So I'm trying to lessen the stress and not even being able to deal with postpartum depression or deal with my mother's passing or deal with things not even normally, but deal with these things in a way to where I could just deal with those. No, I have so many other things that I have to deal with. It's like, can you guys help out? And that's not what I'm getting. So I stop. And I don't really, the judgment, I don't really care because we're not hoarders. I just stop. And the reason why I stop cleaning up is because I'm showing them. I'm showing and proving, and eventually repetition, it'll catch on to them. But I'm really like showing them that, okay, we're not traditional family. So I'm not going to be this, okay, the woman is supposed to do this and the woman is supposed to do this and the woman is supposed to do this. Oh no, that's not how it was in my family. The house that I grew up in with my grandparents. It wasn't like that. My grandfather did everything that my grandmother did, that my mother did. And I call them mom and dad because they raised me, you know, from what, 6 months till 28 years till she passed away and he's still alive. But they were my mom and dad, and that is the way things went. He cooked, he cleaned, He took me to the doctors. He did things just as well as she did. And that's what I expect here. Y'all are not going to use me like enslave me and have me stressing out because I got to do this and this and this when y'all can take on some of the load. No. So I'll stop. I'll just stop. And there's a dishwasher. I will stop cleaning and then make everybody sit and look around and have to clean their own dish or clean whatever they want when they want to make something or cook or do something. And then they look at me like, oh, we not getting nothing to eat. No, you're not. When I cook, I clean up while I'm cooking. There, it's still clean. Okay, we on the same path. Okay, we in this house together, and y'all is not going to be treating me like a slave, and y'all is that old. No. No. I have a 21-year-old, a 19-year-old, and an 18-year-old, and a 42-year-old husband. No. And a 16-year-old child who's in a wheelchair and will do more than the other ones will. If I ask him to, he can't do it to clean it. Like, he'll wash dishes, but I still will eventually have to go behind him and wash them again because he can't really. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have him do just so that he has something to do, because he's always asking me to help. What can I do to help you, mommy? I'll help you. I'll do this. So what I'm going to have him do is I'm going to let him wash the dishes, and then I'm going to fill the dishwasher with him. So I'm going to give him something to do, but I do need to run back out I'm going to go get myself something to eat because I haven't eaten anything yet. So I'm going to run to the dollar store. I got to get some of the wash rags that I like to use. And that's another thing. When you use the wash rag, okay, you're using the wash rag and you washing something, they leave the wet wash rag in the sink and then be looking at me when they lift it up and it's stinking and nasty and stuff. That's because y'all don't wring it out and put it back where it is. I will even show y'all the nice signs that I put up, hoping that they would read them and understand where I'm coming from and be like, oh, okay, let's do that. Living in a house full of guys, oh my God. Ugh. Hey, so we have an update on that video, which is my Tabata video that had the copyright on it. As you can see, that copyright is not there anymore. They had to take that down because this is fair use. It's showing how to do a Tabata, and I am a cycle instructor, so yay! Alright, so this is me still attempting to go clean this kitchen up. So what I need to do is I need to go to the dollar store and pick up a few things because we're out of trash bags. So I got to get those. I think we just used the last one. So do that, and dish soap. And I need to get as I said, the rags that I use. So I'm making my way on up. And I got to pick newborn up at 5. So it usually takes me about an hour to do it because I have to wait for the dishes to get done and then reload them and so on and so forth. So, but this time I'm going to let Nation help. So we'll see if this video gets posted tonight or tomorrow. I might just post some of what's going on and then post the rest tomorrow because we might not have time to before he has to go to bed because school is tomorrow. So I'll see you guys when I film a little bit more. See ya.